Am I the asshole? For not giving my brother my credit card information. My brother and I were visiting our parents when we decided to get some food delivered. I offered to pay for everyone's meals and my brother offered to use his app since he got free delivery. I told him to tell me the price of the order and I'd send him the money. He wanted me to just give him my credit card information. I said I'd rather just send him the direct amount. When he asked why, I told him because last time he had my card information on his phone he used it a bunch and never paid me back. He gave the excuse that he was a kid back then and he wouldn't do that now. I still refused and he told me to use my own phone, which I did with no problem. I ordered our food and the rest of the afternoon went well. My brother was cold to me, but I didn't care. Before I left, Dad told me I should have just gave him my card to prevent drama. I replied that my brother could have just taken the money to prevent drama. I also added that my brother had nothing to be mad about. He got his food, he didn't have to pay, and he still had his free delivery. The only reason he is mad is because his plan to steal my credit card information failed. My father then called me a horrible sister and said I should have more faith in my brother. He also pointed out that money transfer apps take a couple days for the money to move and my brother probably didn't give the funds to cover the cost at the moment. My mother remained neutral on the issue and didn't want to get involved. I feel I have every right to not want to give someone my card information, especially if that someone misused it in the past. Or should I have, like my dad said, had a little more faith in my brother? Not the asshole. There was no reason for your brother to need your credit card information, and if he couldn't afford to front the money then he didn't need to offer. I don't know why your dad thought it would be a good idea to get in the middle of it, but he shouldn't have. This is especially true since your brother has stolen from you before. Has your dad always treated your brother like the golden child? Not the asshole. Your brother wanted to steal from you. Your parents may not understand all the intricacies. I replied that my brother could have just taken the money to prevent drama. Exactly this. Your brother helped himself before. First time it's his fault. Second time yours. Not the asshole. Entire your family needs to stop expecting access to your finances. Not the asshole. Your brother wanted your card so he could use it. Also, I don't know what apps you have, but there are money transfer apps that are instant. Your brother is just pissy that his plan failed and your dad is a double AH for enabling his behavior and trying to make you feel like the bad guy. Show this thread to your dad so all these internet strangers can tell him how clueless he is and he and your brother are the horrible ones, not you. Not the asshole. He stole before. Trust has to be earned back, and with people like that it is best to not risk it. Not the asshole anyway, but even more so because he's stolen from you before. Not the asshole. You were right to not give him the credit card and info. There is no reason to have it. Not sure where you live or what apps you use to transfer money to people, most are instant where I live. So was your dad's point valid or just another reason to make you feel bad about not sharing your credit card info? You were kind to buy lunch and dad made it weird. We have faith in people, but that doesn't mean giving them access to our credit. Not the asshole. Even if he wasn't trying to steal from you, you said no. That should have been the end of it. And there's a variety of apps that you could use to send the money before he's even paid for the food. Venmo takes like 15 seconds. Not the asshole. Your mother and your father are ours here. I wouldn't give someone my credit card details in this situation, even if they hadn't stolen from me in the past. Doing something you don't want to prevent drama is enabling. Not the asshole. I'd note that if he had really changed he can still pay you back for his original theft and I didn't hear an offer. Not the asshole. Seems pretty reasonable on your end. Not the asshole. He ripped you off once. You would have been a fool to give him a second opportunity. Good luck, smart girl. Not the asshole. If your dad is so trusting of an unrepentant thief, he can give your brother his credit card info. Not the asshole. Also, never give your dad your credit card details. He apparently thinks it's okay to help yourself to other people's money. It sounds like your brother still hasn't paid you back either. My partner doesn't even have my credit card details. There's no need. Not the asshole. Trust is earned, not demanded. He has proven himself untrustworthy in the past. He should try and earn it back, not demand it from you. Not the asshole. And dad shouldn't be inserting himself into a situation that didn't concern him. I agree that transfers aren't always immediate and your brother may not have had the funds. In that case, your solution was the perfect one, so there was literally no problem except the one of your brother's own making. The fact your brother got angry tells you everything you needed to know. Not the asshole are a little more up to date now, and money transfer no longer take days, but minutes. Cash App, Chime, Venmo, Heal, even Zelle in most banking apps can be done in a matter of minutes depending on your bank. Never give out your info. Sometimes family will get you quicker than anybody else. He was just upset like you said because his plan was ruined to steal from you again. I love it when the person who has boundaries and stands up for themselves gets labeled as starting drama. Because your father doesn't want to stand up to the actual problem in the situation. Your brother. Not the asshole. If your brother wants to be trusted, he should pay you back any old debts as a show of good faith. Not just expect you to forget and forgive. The onus is on him to put this in the past, not you. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Zelle is instant, Venmo is instant with a small fee. There's no need. Like, I love my little sister but she's not getting my CC info lol. Not the asshole. There is no valid reason for him to have your CC info. I'd say your guess that he planned on continuing to use your card was correct. Not the asshole. The only reason you should ever give out your credit card info is to buy something directly from the vendor. Not the asshole. Fool me once. Not the asshole. This issue is still active. He never paid you back. He's no longer a kid, he has money. He still owes you money. Why hasn't he paid you back? Why would you have faith in him if he still hasn't paid you back? Let's be absolutely clear, your mother did not remain neutral, she chose your brother's side. By saying absolutely nothing and not getting involved, she basically condoned what your brother did. It's a constant in your life? Do they usually side with your brother? Not the asshole, but it sounds like your parents are. Also sounds like they coddle your brother. He also pointed out that money transfer apps take a couple days for the money to move. Ha 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 ha, it's 2023. Not 2003. Why doesn't anyone ask the person causing the drama to not create it in the first place? You had a goal: order food. You had the MO get delivery, I will Venmo the money. You fixed the problem, used your phone. All the drama here is from your CC stealing brother. Don't buy them food anymore. They don't deserve it. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Your father should but the fuck out. He can give your thief brother his credit card information if he trusts him that much. Not the asshole. Why didn't dad give up his CC info? Does he have faith in his son? If his son couldn't afford to cover the meal immediately, he should not have offered to use his app. Never give anyone your credit card number. Ever. Last time he had my card information on his phone, he used it a bunch and never paid me back. He gave the excuse that he was a kid back then and he wouldn't do that now. But you're not a kid now, so I expect you to pay me back now. Not the asshole. He still hasn't paid you back. You made the right call and dad was way out of line. Hell no, not the asshole. Tell him that until he earns your trust, your Vardon stay with you, and if he tried family, remind him you were family when he stole from you too. Not the asshole. You should never give your card info to anyone else. Not the asshole. Once bitten, twice shy. They shouldn't try to make you feel guilty for being cautious. If your dad was so upset that he called you out saying you were a horrible sister, why didn't he just give your brother his own credit card